from today's TMJ4.
This is breaking news now on your side.
That breaking news, a SWAT team standoff shuts down a busy neighborhood in Shorewood for 4 hours. It finally ends with 2 people taken into custody after the police chief makes a plea directly to the suspect.
If the people in the apartment can hear me, I ask that you just open the door, come out, and let's end this in a very peaceful manner.
And a short time later, a man did come out with his hands in the air.
But for hours, police didn't know who or what they were dealing with. Officers from several different departments were called in, including the bomb squad. They surrounded an apartment building and told neighbors to stay in and shut down Oakland Avenue.
We have team coverage. Steve Shamraz is at the Shorewood Police Department. Annie Scholes is on Oakland Avenue.
But we first begin with Keller Russell. She is live at the scene to tell us what happened. Keller.
Shannon and Mike, there is a sense of relief from the people who were inside this building this afternoon. Those I spoke with tell me they watched from their windows as the SWAT team surrounded their building, unsure of what they would see unfold. Today's TMJ4 was the first on scene as dozens of Milwaukee County SWAT officers suited up in the parking lot of Shorewood High School. We soon learned their target was further down the road.
And they got their rifles out, they surrounded the building. There's 4 entrances.
Tomas Norquez watched as the armed officers swarmed his apartment building above Harley's, a high-end men's clothing store on Oakland Avenue.
But I heard a lot of screaming inside, and that's what, made the people call the police.
Tomas heard what he describes as a violent fight in the apartment above him earlier in the day. Other tenants were caught off guard.
I woke up during a nap because they kept honking the horn on the armored truck or whatever. So I come out to see what it was, and there was 2 dudes laying over in the bushes, underneath burlap sack, snipers out.
Bentley Geldart listened as the SWAT team moved door to door around his second floor apartment.
Oh, they did open up the door across the hallway. They just asked if anyone was home, and they just closed it, and then they pointed at my door, but I never got a knock or anything.
Authorities tell us they responded after a call from someone inside a 3rd floor apartment suggested a struggle. 3 hours into the standoff, the bomb squad arrived, sending in its robot. Tomas Norquez tells us he's not surprised the fight escalated to this level. Police have been here before.
I would say 3 weeks ago, my friend called the police on them because there was violence going on, and he heard the woman screaming. So Shorewood police came in, and they talked to the guy, and they left.
Now tonight, police did take 2 people into custody shortly after 7 o'clock without force. Reporting live in Shorewood, Keller Russell, today's TMJ4.
Yeah, thank goodness no injuries, Keller.
Well, police shut down North Oakland Avenue between Beverly and Edgewood during the standoff. That put businesses on lockdown and kept people either locked in or locked out of their apartments.
Oakland is now open. Annie Scholes talked with people who had to wait to get back into their homes. Annie?
Mike and Shannon, it's business as usual right now, but for hours tonight, nobody was allowed down this stretch of Oakland Avenue. Nobody allowed in or out of their homes and businesses, and it made for a very frustrating night for a lot of folks. This was a long time coming for Kevin Koala, who couldn't go home for hours Friday night. How does that feel to see that happening right now?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Kind of been standing here for about 3 or 4 hours now, and we went to go get a bite to eat and came back, and they were still doing this, so it's a little aggravating.
Rush hour on Oakland Avenue, no cars allowed through. The Friday night dinner rush, not happening. A manager at Harry's tells me it's usually standing room only by 6 o'clock. Tonight, nothing but room. Derek Leo lives right above Harry's, but there was no going home after his workday.
I came back just 10 minutes ago, and I walk up and they say it's restricted area. My cat's in my apartment. I have to feed my cat.
Squads from multiple departments were called in to help direct traffic, but even then, congestion for drivers and confusion for pedestrians trying to figure out where they could go. A headache for folks who couldn't get around, but relief that they were safe while they waited.
I understand they have to protect our security, keep us safe, but at the same time, maybe there's a better way to handle it.
One thing a lot of people told me tonight, if they had to stand around all afternoon, they were grateful the weather was nice for doing it. Reporting live in Shorewood, Annie Scholes, today's TMJ4.
All right, thank you, Annie. We appreciate that.
Yeah, seems like police handle it pretty well. Police from several departments rushed to the scene. This picture shows a sniper on the ground. Look closely, he's there under camouflage netting, ready to fire if needed.
Steve Shamraz continues our team coverage. There was a huge police presence, wasn't there, Steve?
Yeah, it was a remarkable presence tonight. The two people who sparked this standoff, Shannon and Mike, are inside a police station right now as police are continuing the work. The standoff may be over, but their investigation has a long way to go. This is the man police had waited on for hours. He has not been named, but Shorewood's chief blames him for a standoff that shut down the heart of this city. How did it end?
He actually called our station and said that are you looking for me? And something to that nature.
The other person inside the apartment was a woman. She arrived at the police station separately a short time later. Both of them uninjured, but now in custody as investigators try to sort out what exactly happened here.
The long-term investigation starts as to what actually occurred, what if it was domestic violence, if it was somebody being held against their will or whatever.
Whatever this turns out to be, police responded in a massive fashion. Armored vehicles and tactical officers choked off Oakland Avenue starting around 3:30. Half the Shorewood police force was called to the scene, along with sheriff's deputies, fire crews, and officers from a number of neighboring communities. A community locked down because two people refused to answer the door when police came knocking. A response the chief says was absolutely warranted.
And with the domestic violence, we never know. We never know if there's a weapon involved. We don't want to go on the light side and then something later on happens.
This is a sign of just how serious police now take domestic violence standoffs after we learned in the wake of the Azana salon shooting that could have been prevented had some police departments handled similar situations, just like Shorewood did today. In Shorewood, Steve Shamraz, today's TMJ4.
Steve, time will only tell before we realize really what this all was about. Thank you.
Summarizing this story now, two people in custody following a long standoff on Oakland Avenue in Shorewood. It started as a report of possible domestic violence. The neighborhood was shut down for about 4 hours, but the Shorewood standoff has now ended.
Switching gears, Storm Team 4 now. Look at this video from Chopper 4 taken about 7:30 this evening. A huge rain shower over Milwaukee's north side.
Now, we got heavy rain earlier today and may get more overnight. Brian Gotter's here with the first forecast.
And that was one isolated shower around 7:30, and everything was quiet this evening until the last hour. And look at radar now. Just like that. This has been a very complicated storm system to forecast. The rain came in earlier today than expected, and now we are seeing widespread downpours. No severe weather, but you're seeing a lot of reds and purples, even some lightning bolts flashing in this. As of now, no reports of large hail or damaging winds, but some heavy rains with this throughout the evening and overnight hours. Right now it's 71 degrees with those showers just to the west of us. By morning, still some scattered storms, 68 degrees, and by noon, already a sticky 84. We'll continue with the storms and the hot, sticky weather for the weekend. We'll show you the details coming up.
You can get up to the minute weather alerts from our free app. All you simply have to do is download at tmj4.com/app.
Well, a former Milwaukee police officer is going to prison. Michael Vagnini conducted illegal strip and body cavity searches. Todd Hicks takes us to the sentencing at the Milwaukee County Courthouse.
There was an outpouring of emotion by Michael Vagnini's family when that sentence was read. In front of dozens of people, he was handcuffed and taken away at the end of the hearing. The sound of sobbing filled the courtroom as former MPD officer Michael Vagnini was taken into custody. Minutes before his sentencing, he told the judge he was sorry for the illegal strip searches he conducted on dozens of men.
I apologize for my actions, and I never set out or meant to hurt anyone.
Vagnini will spend more than 2 years in prison. The assistant DA said what Vagnini did was the ultimate betrayal of public trust.
The criminal in this case was one of the people that we as a community entrusted with the power and the authority.
Even if he did what he's accused of doing, I don't think he did it to degrade any human being. He did it to solve crime.
The victim's attorney said his clients finally feel like they're getting justice with Vagnini behind bars.
Their biggest concern, obviously, was making sure that he was no longer going to be a police officer and no longer able to provide the physical abuse and the psychological abuse that they experienced.
3 other MPD officers were charged along with Vagnini. Their trials are pending and could take place later this year. At the Milwaukee County Courthouse, Todd Hicks, today's TMJ4.
A man charged with killing his police officer wife will stand trial. Ben Sabina's attorney tried an insanity plea, but 2 psychiatric nurses disagreed with that decision. They believe that Sabina was sane when he allegedly killed Wauwatosa police officer Jane Sabina. But the doctors say that Ben Sabina does not have issues.
There's significant mental health issues related to PTSD, a traumatic brain injury, among other issues.
Sabina reportedly confessed to police. His trial starts next month.
A crazy scene at 12th and Highland. A Milwaukee police SUV on its roof after being hit by that red car. A car hit the squad early this morning.
The car crashed the pole. There was a bus stop over here, and the pole went like all the way down right by the pump 11.
The officer's going to be okay. Police are looking for the other driver. That driver's name is Calvin Jeans III. Well, the Food Network chops TV chef Paula Deen.
That story still ahead. Also coming up, video you just have to see. Real-life heroes save a young girl falling from a building.
Plus, there's a whole part of the internet you probably don't know about, the underground web. What you need to know to keep your family safe.
And next, the government files espionage charges against the man who revealed national security secrets.
Gruber Law Offices has the answers. They answered all my questions and they got me $300,000.
One call, that's all. Ram trucks have what Ford and Chevy don't. Best in class 25 mpg highway, the industry's first active level air suspension, an unsurpassed powertrain warranty, and better residual value. That all adds up to Motor Trend's 2013 Truck of the Year and the fastest growing truck brand in America. So why buy any other truck? Guts, glory, Ram. Right now, get this finance offer which includes $89.50 in total values on Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
Make an appointment with TNT. The show that keeps you guessing till the very end returns.
I completely missed his optic chiasm.
Daniel, slow down.
Dr. Pierce is back on the case.
Killer puts the robe on, pretending to be the judge. I'm out.
And possibly out of his mind.
You're arresting the wrong guy.
That's the crazy part. Figure speech.
I'm familiar with it.
Eric McCormack returns in Perception. Go to TNTdrama.com for showtimes.
Find hot deals during the Menards summer sale. Keep your pool clean with Qualco shock treatment. It clears cloudy water, controls algae, and treats 10,000 gallons. A 1-pound bag is free after rebate. Keep pesky insects away and enjoy the outdoors this summer with Cutter insect repellents. Choose from Skinsations with a clean, fresh scent or odorless Cutter Advanced Spray for longer lasting protection. Your choice, 2 for $7.
Save big money at Menards.
Right now during Steinhoff's summer sale, take advantage of incredible savings. Save 33% or more store-wide on Wisconsin's largest selection of furniture and mattresses. Choose from over 20 patio sets, now 40 to 50% off. Plus, the savings get even better when you take an extra 10% off all clearance. Shrink your payments with 0% financing for 24 months. But hurry into Steinhoff's. These deals are so hot, they won't last long.
Get a great deal now at your southeastern Wisconsin Chevy dealers on Cruise Eco with the best highway mileage of any gas engine in America, and Malibu with more cargo space than Camry. That's just 2 of 12 Chevy models that offer 30 mpg highway or better. Now get this great lease on a 2013 Chevy Cruze LS for around $149 a month, or lease a 2013 Chevy Malibu LS for around $169 a month. Visit us online at wisconsindrivechevy.com.
The Allen Edmonds tent sale is back, now through June 23rd. Save 15 to 50% on Allen Edmonds men's shoes, belts, and accessories at the Brookfield and Port Washington locations.
Real-time closed captioning is brought to you by Steinhoff's.
Breaking news now. The U.S. Justice Department tonight filed espionage charges against Edward Snowden. He leaked national security secrets about telephone and internet surveillance. The Obama administration says that program stopped at least 50 terror plots, including plans to blow up the New York Stock Exchange. Well, the Food Network has kicked chef Paula Deen out of the kitchen.
Deen recently admitted that she used racial slurs in the past. She said in a court deposition that she used the N-word. Deen apologized on YouTube today and called her language hurtful.
Inappropriate, hurtful language is totally unacceptable. I've made plenty of mistakes along the way, but I beg you, my children, my team, my fans, my partners, I beg for your forgiveness.
Deen also apologized to the Today Show for not showing up for a scheduled appearance this morning. It's a secret world used by criminals to buy and sell drugs, guns, sex, and just about anything.
Its users are hard to trace and they drive crime. Vince Vitrano takes us into a part of the internet that many of us have never seen before.
In cyberspace, we've learned there are hidden sites you won't find using a search engine. They're shielded beneath layers of security, and tonight the DEA is calling it a, quote, modern reality. Superstar heroin, high-quality cocaine, Cambodian hookers, explosives, detonators, and guns like this New Jersey State Police special. Your dark fix is here in the underbelly of the web.
It was just shocking, very shocking to see the things that you could buy on this website. It was pretty incredible.
It takes an IT expert to find these sites. Computer tech Ryan Niederberger shows us how it's done.
First page it brings us to, you got 1 ounce of marijuana, Oxycontin, heroin.
Web pages listed as hidden wikis are loaded with offers for a new identity and citizenship, exotic massage, and professional hitmen, or as this ad shows, a killer for hire.
It's really off the radar.
Defense attorney Lee Hollander specializes in computer crimes.
There's no centralized server activity for law enforcement to monitor.
This netherworld operates peer-to-peer, communicating from one computer to another, accessible on a network called Tor.
It's a pretty interesting way of sending information and be able to hide who you are.
Tor scrambles your location, making people's identities virtually untraceable.
Right now it's going to show us the new IP address that we have.
We reached out to the DEA to find out whether agents are cracking down on this underworld. In an email, a spokesperson from Washington told us they, quote, can't confirm or deny investigations, but confirmed that trafficking can reach our home computers.
Right now, it's like the Wild West. Anything goes until the marshal comes to town, and that could be years down the road.
Most of the sellers don't take cash or credit cards. They take bitcoins. It's virtual currency that's unregulated and almost impossible to trace. Vince Vitrano, today's TMJ4.
Thank you, Vince.
Well, stormy weather brought us heat and humidity today.
And viewers sent us some pictures from the storm clouds above. Karen Mallon sent us this picture. You can see that beautiful cloud formation.
Marty Mariner shot this picture. Very nice.
Yes, and then Leanne sent us this picture of a storm cloud. You can see the blue sky on the upper left part of your screen.
Rick Blommer got a great shot of the clouds approaching the Calatrava on Milwaukee's lakefront.
And look at this shot from Peter Morgan. Send your pictures to us at weather@tmj4.com. We'd love to put them on TV.
Storm Team forecaster Brian Goddard is here now. So what can we expect this weekend? Or it looks like tonight right behind you there.
Yeah, things are all of a sudden firing up once again. It looks pretty bad, but it's not. There's no severe weather, just some very heavy downpours. You're seeing some flashes of lightning there now in parts of Walworth County and just making its way right along the Jefferson and Walworth County line. Everything's moving to the east. These literally exploded in the atmosphere just in about the last 90 minutes or so. Watch this. This is from earlier this evening. Had that one shower that moved around 7:30, and then just all of a sudden everything kind of erupted around southeastern Wisconsin. The area we are watching though for later tonight is off to the west. This squall line of thunderstorms that's developing, that will hold together and it will work its way toward us. So sometime after 3 or 4 o'clock tonight, we should see some more thunderstorms. just like we did this morning. They came in a little bit earlier. They were remnants of bigger storms that were forming like they are tonight out west and made their way in. And then it kept us cloudy and cooler than expected, 78 degrees, but it was humid. The record today is 101 from 1988. We had just over 3/4 of an inch of rain officially here in Milwaukee, and a year ago today, 85. More rain obviously on the way for tonight and throughout the weekend, but the best chance tonight and then early tomorrow. And then I think as we get into tomorrow afternoon, more of a very scattered chance and an isolated chance on Sunday. So things do get better. Otherwise, pretty much the eastern part of the country, as the jet stream lifts to the north, heat and humidity. You've been asking for summer. It has arrived. And officially at 12:04 this morning, summer started. The dew points are in the 60s. That is humid. The really sticky air, though, is just to the southwest of us. When you get dew points near 70 or higher, that's tropical. Very thick, very humid air, and plenty of fuel for those thunderstorms. And we will see some dew points getting close to 70 starting tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. Not only is it going to be warm, in fact, almost hot, it will be very humid. Summer in southeastern Wisconsin. 71 right now in Milwaukee, 68 in West Bend. Still holding on to 73 in Fond du Lac and 68 Lake Geneva, where the heavier downpours are falling. Lows tonight not going to cool down much. We will stay in the upper 60s to lower 70s with all that humidity and that cloud cover. Then for tomorrow, I think we'll have some lingering showers in the morning hours like we did today. Give it some time. We'll get some sunshine, and then it's going to heat up fast. Upper 80s to lower 90s around the region. It will not be an all-day rain. Like today, they blew through really quickly in about an hour to 90 minutes or so. And then we just stay cloudy. I do expect more sunshine tomorrow as this front lifts to the north. And as that front does lift to the north, that helps us for Sunday. It's going to be hot, it's going to be humid, but the best chance of rain will be in the northern half of the state, and we'll just have a few pop-up showers or storms with the heat and humidity. Tonight, though, 68 degrees, warm and humid, scattered storms already beginning to pop up more later tonight after midnight. 87 degrees tomorrow with scattered storms once again, but not an all-day rain. Don't cancel plans. I know there's a lot going on this weekend. It's not going to be like the past couple of days, but there's going to be some storms around. 80s then through Thursday, the opening day of Summerfest on Wednesday, 84 and less humid. Congratulations to tonight's Facebook contest winners. Sandy Clore from Oak Creek. Sandy just won an overnight stay at Country Springs Hotel. They have a nice pool to cool down.
It'll need it this weekend and next week. Yeah. Thanks, Brian.
Well, up next, real-life heroes catching a young girl who fell from a building.
And a reminder, you can watch our newscast live even when you're away from home. Go to TMJ4.com and click on the Watch Live button.
Hi. Hi. We're expecting.
Congratulations.
We need a really great SUV. RAV4.
Well, I was thinking we might have 2 or 3 kids, right?
Highlander.
How about 5? You know, whatever you decide, we've got you covered. Whether it's RAV4, Sequoia, Venza, or Highlander.
5?
We could just start with the Highlander.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on 7 great Toyota models, like the 2013 Highlander, Sienna, or Venza. Toyota, let's go places.
It's time for the Lakefront Festival of Art. Painting, sculpture, jewelry, photography, and more from 170 artists. Great food, wine, music, and art projects for the kids. The Lakefront Festival of Art.
What do you get when you add thousands of energy-saving light bulbs to a Batteries Plus? A new name. Batteries Plus is now Batteries Plus Bulbs.
Get what you need.
Visit one of our 11 Batteries Plus Bulbs locations for all your battery and light bulb needs.
It's Calder's Serta mattress at $double deal through Sunday. That means through Sunday, for every $1 you spend on Serta, America's #1 brand, you get $2 back to spend on even more Serta bedding, more furniture. You make money on this sale. For every $1 you spend, get $2 back to spend on something more. Get the most for your money ever. The Serta bedding $double deal through Sunday, only at Calder's.
Hey, honey. My mom stopped by. We'll see you soon. Hey, honey. Where the are you going?
We only make one thing. The ultimate driving machine.
The legend continues. Lease a BMW 320i X-Drive sedan for $299 a month.
The weather didn't cooperate with the summer solstice at Stonehenge. It was cloudy, but 20,000 people were there anyway to celebrate the longest day of the year. One man has a sunny outlook despite the cloudy skies.
The thing is, it makes the times when the sun does come up even more exciting. So it's like putting some excitement in the bank.
Excitement in the bank. Clever.
Definitely. Well, you're about to see some real-life heroes.
Yeah, surveillance cameras caught some remarkable video. Check it out. These guys about to catch a 2-year-old girl as she, right there, as she fell 5 stories. The good news, the girl is okay, but you see that one guy, he kind of tore up his shoulder. Here it is again. Just dropped from a building. Apparently, her parents had put her to bed for a nap, and she wandered out, somehow got out and fell, and just unbelievable. And she's okay. That's the good thing. But
there were enough people there to catch her, huh?
Yeah. Well, former Packer Desmond Bishop getting closer to finding a new team.
And the Brewers are back home again after a long road trip. Sports is next.
Indoor air can be 100 times more polluted than outdoor air and causes most respiratory problems. Carrier has solutions to breathe easier. Find a dealer fast at carrier.com.
Anything's possible. It's time for our inventory reduction sale at Heiser Chevrolet. Right now, we're targeting great savings for you, like a lease on a new 2013 Cruze LS for just $139 a month. Or get into the all-new 2013 Malibu LS, leasing for just $144 a month. See us in West Allis or West Bend during our inventory reduction sale. No scandal here, just big savings.
At Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital, we've helped hundreds of people from all over the Midwest with remarkable surgeries. In fact, we take referrals for some of the toughest cases anywhere. But what makes us exceptional is being asked to teach surgeons from around the world how to perform the same remarkable surgeries so they can bring our level of expertise to their patients. That's one way we're redefining orthopedics.
Optima Batteries, search for America's ultimate streetcar, comes to Road America in Elkhart Lake. Come see the best street cars in America battle for a chance to be crowned America's ultimate streetcar. It all happens Sunday, June 23rd. Tickets are available at the gate or in advance online at roadamerica.com. Optima Batteries, search for America's ultimate streetcar at Road America. Be there.
I'm Gene Miller, News Radio 620 WTMJ. We love Wisconsin, and we bring it to you like nobody else. We're the area's only 24-hour newsroom, so we always have you covered. We get you to work on time, and when the weather gets bad, we're at our best. The Packers, the Badgers, the Bucks, and the Brewers all call WTMJ home.
I could have hit stuff like that.
This is Wisconsin's radio station, News Radio 620 WTMJ.
Toyota can take you far and cost you far less. Toyota Prius is a perfect example. It's been the leader in hybrid technology for the past 13 years, saving drivers money on fuel and keeping them on the road longer with our lasting performance. In fact, 95% of all Toyota Prius sold in the past 10 years are still on the road today. But that's not all.
Get into the Prius family for as low as $199 a month on the Prius C, or get a Prius for just $209 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
It's Steinhoff's summer sale. Save 33% or more store-wide. All in-stock patio now 40 to 50% off, plus take an extra 10% off all clearance. Shop Steinhoff's.
The Brewers back at home tonight, opening up their series against the Braves at Miller Park. Could they get a win with Willie Peralta getting the start in Game 1? The Brewers jump on the board first. Aramis Ramirez drives in Nori Aoki with this sac fly in the first, and the Brewers are on top. 1-0. We like that in the fifth. The Braves try the squeeze play. Heads-up play by Willie Peralta. Gets the ball to the plate and nails B.J. Upton. Great play by Peralta in the bottom of the fifth. Who else but Gene Segura gets a hold of this pitch and knocks it out of the yard to left. That bumps the lead to 2-0. Strong outing for Peralta. He threw 7 shutout innings, striking out 4 Braves, and the bullpen held on. How about your Brewers, folks? They take Game 1 2-0. Any day now, we should find out where former Packer linebacker Desmond Bishop lands. He's already visited the Chiefs and Vikings this week. Bishop said today during a radio interview that the New York Giants are also interested in his services. The Spurs might have lost the NBA Finals last night to the Heat, but they're still loved by their fans. Hundreds of fans showed up at the San Antonio International Airport and waited for hours to greet the second-place Spurs. Tim Duncan, Danny Green even cracking smiles for the crowd. I still think they're going to take it. It's going to take them a long time to get over that Game 6 loss. And that's sports for tonight.
Email your pictures or video of breaking news to the Today's TMJ4 tip line at icontribute@tmj4.com. Brought to you by Time Warner Cable Sports Channel.
Your Metro Milwaukee Honda dealers are going to help you go with great deals. For only $199 a month, you'll get the new 2013 Honda CR-V. Loaded with standard features and incredible gas mileage. Not to mention it was named a KBB's Best Resale Value Top 10 list. Get up and go in a new CR-V for only $199 a month. But $199 is for a limited time. Get up and go to your Metro Milwaukee Honda dealers or visit HondaMilwaukee.com.
American, get 33% off or more on all furniture and mattresses $4.99 and up. Plus, take up to 33 months to pay. American's huge selection of furniture and mattresses is at least 33% off with up to 33 months to pay.
Plus, 7 to 13% over cost on appliances and TVs. Just 7 to 13% over cost on American's unbeatable selection of appliances and TVs. Only 7 to 13% over cost. Now through Saturday only at American.
More people are coming back to Time Warner Cable for a powerful network that can handle all your favorite devices.
We can both be on our cell phones and on the computer and on our tablets, and no problems.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and come back for a variety of internet packages starting as low as $19.99 a month with no long-term contract. And ask how you can get a $300 reward card. All backed by our better guarantee. Switch today.
Nobody gives you more in a 7-passenger vehicle than Dodge. Dodge Durango delivers best-in-class standard power and towing. Dodge Journey is America's most versatile midsize crossover. And Dodge Grand Caravan is America's best-selling, most awarded minivan ever. So maybe the most important thing we give you in a 7-passenger vehicle is a choice. For a limited time, get 0% APR for 72 months, plus current Chrysler Group owners get $1,000 bonus cash on Grand Caravan.
As you can see, more downpours are popping up across southeastern Wisconsin, some flashes of lightning as well, but no severe weather. We are tracking some bigger storms back into Minnesota that could be here sometime after 3 a.m., so we'll keep an eye on those.
Brewers getting the homestand off to a good start.
It always helps when you win. It hasn't been many times this year they've done that, so we'll take them when they can get it.
Thanks for joining us on Live at 10.
For more news and weather updates, always check us out online at TMJ4.com.
It's Calder's Serta mattress at $double deal through Sunday. That means through Sunday, for every $1 you spend on Serta, America's #1 brand, you get $2 back to spend on even more Serta bedding, more furniture. You make money on this sale. For every $1 you spend, get $2 back to spend on something more. Get the most for your money ever. The Serta bedding $double deal through Sunday, only at Calder's.
Summer is finally here. Baseball, the beach, barbecuing, and the best deals of the year at Boucher Kia. Lease a 2013 Optima, a Consumer's Digest Best Buy for only $199 a month. Lease the all-new, completely redesigned, bigger, better 2014 Kia Sorento for $239 a month. Plus, all-new Boucher Kias include America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000 miles. Only at Boucher Kia, 91st and Brown Deer in Milwaukee, or Highway 20 in Racine. Online at Boucher.com.
Real-time closed captioning of today's TMJ